I'm coming home to the asteroid base, and I find holes everywhere. By the way, I will have to move very slowly. It's... the FPS dropped hard. So there are holes everywhere here. See that? And I don't know where they come from. It's not like the glass is broken or something like that. Here it's okay. I think because I worked around here, I don't know. I've parked the scout ship here, and I made a waypoint so that we maybe can just send ships over here with the autopilot, and I can just come over here with the the Stargate, and then I can just hopefully that works. I can just park them here where they needed to be parked. So, give me a sec. I have to reduce the... I kind of played around with the render quality, and I definitely have to reduce that again. That's at least a bit better. The graphical quality is so bad. Okay. By the way, I've reduced the antenna ranges of the antennas around the nest, and I made that so that only the see that? Only the GPS should show up, but I have a lot more stuff showing up there. I don't know why. Maybe I have to reduce the antenna range of this station here. One thing I have to say, and I will have to find out if that's possible, is I definitely need to reduce the amount of Goa'uld ships coming through here. I'm 5,000? Whoa, okay, then. What antenna is set so high that I can pick up everything from there? I don't know. The amount of Goa'uld ships showing up in the galaxy is far too high for me. I'm playing with the Stargate mod as an asset, but I'm not into the lore that I'm so into the lore that I want to completely let it into my world. So that needs to change. Good, let us see. By the way, this whole thing here still is not working. I tested out the airlock here, and nope. If there ever will be a working airlock for me, I don't know. Yeah, this is now open because it's not sealed. I need a button to close this door too. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of, let me see how much air I still have, 38, 100, 100, that should be okay. I want to get rid of the Kestral, and we need to grind it down with our grinder drone. Let's take this and say remote control. Here, by the way, you can see the new settings for the autopilot. You can turn it off. You can turn it off and on, and then you have these three things that it can do. You can, I will come back to this. You can set up some waypoints from your GPS coordinates. So I could say Raven's Nest, that's the new one I made at the asteroid base. Could set that up, and could also set up station 76, for example. And then we have them in here, can move them up, down. So how you want to have it follow the coordinates. And then you have these three options: patrol, circle, one way. Patrol means that the ship that is set up to fly runs through all the waypoints and stops at the last one, as far as I know. Circle means that it flies to all the waypoints and then kind of circles through the waypoints again. So it stops, it doesn't stop at the last one, it flies to the first one again, then does the whole circle again. One way, very self-explanatory. Set up a waypoint, say fly to there, it flies to there. And then it doesn't come back or turn around and fly back or something like that. This is a nice thing because it gives us the option to really fly back ships. And we can also, assume waypoints. That's a good thing because we can also set waypoints. We can say X something something, Y something something. So if I say, for example, Raven's Nest, I have these coordinates, and then I can just, if I don't want to have the ships run into each other, I can just up one of the coordinates a bit to get a bit of space between the ships. So I would have to figure out how much one of these coordinates means, if that's in meters or in kilometers or whatsoever. I would have to see how much space is between two coordinates. But so you could, kind of automatically fly back ships that you find on your way. Maybe just pack some remote controls and then just let them fly. You could do that with small ships, with big ships. Doesn't really matter. I think I would mostly do it with big ships. The only thing that it doesn't do, as far as I know, I never tested that, and the update video didn't specify that, is if it flies around asteroids. Because if it just flies in a straight line, that is... then it could just... ram some asteroids. Sorry, I needed to take a sip of my coffee now. But so you can get all the ships you find home. That's a neat thing. Okay, grinder drone. We already had it, and now I lost it again. Remote control, control it, set that up, and then come over here and start grinding away on this fighter. Again, I don't need this one. It's completely unnecessary for me to have that parking here. And I think I'm better off by using the materials for something else. It otherwise, again, just takes up space. And as much as I love the community creations, I will show no respect for them. So if the person that made the Kestral fighter is upset, tell me, but you have to accept that some of the things need to get removed. I like the design. It's not the design I would do, so that's also a thing. I respect your way of designing, but I don't like it. No, I like the design. How can I? It's all this weird political correctness. I wouldn't have designed it that way. I don't build that way. Yeah, don't know if I'm doing that right here, but I think starting on one of the sides is a good idea, because then the thrusters on the other side can keep it stable. Ah, no, no, no. Don't fly away. I have to stay a bit away, then I will not have any problems, I hope. I had something that I wanted to talk about, but now I'm kind of... I lost it on the way. I have the feeling. Yeah. Then let's just be silent. No, no, that doesn't work out. Oh man, I have I have one thing that I have some nice people watching through all my episodes right now, and it's nice. One person is watching through all the episodes. I think when you come to this episode, you will know who I'm talking about, and is commenting all the episodes. And I say that's a really nice thing. I really like that you're doing that. I hope you are not totally unsatisfied with me not answering to all the comments, because sometimes I'm getting I'm getting comments that I can't really answer, because I would have to rewatch the whole episode again. And sorry, but sometimes I can't do that. And mostly I'm getting 5, 6, 7 comments a day. that's that's a nice thing. I really like that. But I will address you here and say thank you for doing that. But I hope you're okay with me not responding to all the comments. It's a nice thing. Oh, one thing I have to talk about again is, people, go and set your private settings right, because I'm getting a lot of comments, and I will do that in my other series too. I'm getting a lot of comments that I can't answer to. It seems to be something with your private settings in Google or in YouTube. Set them right, because if you want to have answers on your questions, and I'm always happy to give answers to questions that I get asked. If someone needs help and wants to know something about a game, and I know that, I'm happy to answer your question and to help you out. But you have to set your private settings right. Set it so that I can answer you. It seems to be that even tricks like adding a comment on my own video with your name in it seems to not work then. And again, I want to be able to talk to you. I want to be able to say, okay, if you have this and that problem, then try this and that. So it always bugs me. It always bugs me that I can't help. And I'm trying to sometimes I'm trying to be nice and trying to write a message on the channel. That's how nice I am. That I'm even going to the channel and writing a message. Problem is that YouTube doesn't really announce messages, or the people don't read them or whatsoever. But most people don't answer to messages I write them. It's bad. It's a bad thing. Bad. And I will not search for Twitter or Facebook or something like that. No, I will not do that. So don't tell me, yeah, you could answer me on Twitter or something. If you write a comment, please have your settings right so that I can answer you. If you don't need an answer, for me that's okay. Then I can say, okay, It's a comment. Some comments like, "Thanks for making the series," or "Man, I like to watch the series." That sounds worse than it should be, but they don't really need an answer. I can appreciate that and say, "Man, and thank you," and I'm really happy that you like it. But if I'm not able to answer, I say, okay, then the people know that I like getting comments like that, and that I like getting told that someone likes what I'm doing here. But for people that really need or want help in figuring out a problem, for them I say, get your settings right. I can't tell you how, but get them right. It's the problem is, and again, most people that ask questions, at one point get angry about the fact that you don't answer them. That happens. I'm accusing nobody here, but that definitely happens. That the people come and say, "Oh yeah, why are you not answering my question?" And I want to do that. If you ask me a question and want to get an answer on that, get your Google settings straight, your YouTube settings straight, so I can answer you. Take a look at the settings and see if you have something set up wrong there. Or not wrong, but maybe too strict. Get that right, so I can give you an answer. I'm always happy to help. I don't know. I might set up an email address that you can write to and that you can say, "Oh man, here I need this and that help." Thousands of emails contacting me and saying, "Oh man." I'm at the moment, I'm thinking about setting up a web page and all that stuff. Maybe I could also make a contact form, a contact form there. Good people, let me grind away on this, and we will meet back when I am done with that.